I got my dad an Alexa Dot a while back, but he stopped using it because one time when I was over for dinner last year, he had it plugged in on the living room table next to the couch where he likes to nap and whatnot and watch TV and all that mess. And because my dad is a person who sold drugs at one point, he is somebody who is monitored because he's been on probation and all that shit, and they apparently keep tabs on you. So
well, he is a villain.
Yeah. I didn't know that at the time, so it especially freaked me out when we were eating dinner and he was messing with Alexa, asking it questions, but then we stopped. But then after a bit, we were talking, and we got to some subject that to a third party would probably seem like sketchy. I forget what it was exactly, but my dad was talking about something, and if you didn't know what the context was, it would sound sketchy. But nonetheless, we heard two voices come from the Alexa module, and it was two people whispering back and forth to each other, and we literally heard clear as day someone repeat what my dad said as if they were trying to tell this other person they were with what he was fucking talking about to clarify.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and my dad immediately went wide-eyed, went up and fucking pulled it out of the wall. I was like, what was that? I was like, and then he explained the situation as to why he would be monitored and all that shit. I was like, wow, I had no fucking clue. So if you're ever wondering, yes, Alexa can absolutely be used to fucking monitor you, and it will.
Your dad ran over with reckless abandon and ripped the whole electrical socket out of the wall.
He said, "We gotta move."
They found me. Shit.
I gotta get out of Florida.
Alexa, what's the wake word? I can't give you that information.
Ow!
Yeah, if you ask Alexa what the wake word is, it will tell you that.
I was watching you fondle that can of LaCroix, waiting so patiently.
I waited till the story was over.
You are delicious.
Yesterday, I just got home from the skate park, and I was walking in the house. I immediately went to open a LaCroix, and then Dakota was streaming in the other room. Twitch.tv/VoidBF was streaming in the other room, and was like, George just asked if you opened a LaCroix can in the other room, and I'm just like, yes, I did. He heard on stream.
Yeah, your addiction knows no ends. So you got home and you ran right to your fridge like a pop getting his beer.
Well, I think I buy 1 12-pack a week, so I do drink 2 a day, I guess.
Elias went to rub his eyes, right as George was explaining that. It looked like he was trying to control his urge. He's like,
I drink 2 a day.
Only 2? I swear. I know when to call it quits. I don't even like it that much.
To clarify the story, the TV was off. It was not a voice coming from anything but the Alexa. Believe me, we narrowed it down.
It's really interesting.
I don't have a story. I got this can of Monster I can read the back of. I thought it was kind of funny. For the Kona blend Java Monster.
Okay.
If Java Monster wants to sponsor us, send us some shellbucks our way, maybe. Or LaCroix or Alexa.
Or free Java Monster.
Let's see it. Everyone knows some of the best coffee on the planet comes from the Kona side of the big island of Hawaii. Elias, your next coffee man, is that true?
Yeah, but Japan buys most of it, so you don't get to taste much of it.
Not unless you're getting Java Monster Kona blend.
You're right. I'm sure.
No need to trek the slopes of Mauna Loa, brother, since we already got some of Pele's Thunder and put it in a can. Select Kona beans combined with premium imported coffee, so that doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Supercharged with our energy blend makes for an unbeatable combination. Try Monster's new Big Island Brew. It's just too good to be true. Mahalo!
I can't take anything seriously that calls itself Big Island something. Big Island Brew.
Big Island Burrito.
I'd buy a Big Island burrito, I won't lie.
What's in a Big Island burrito?
It's probably pineapple, I don't know. I'm sure they'd find some way to make it themed.
Oh my god, I had
It's just a bunch of pineapple chunks in a tortilla.
I have a story about that. My work was buying everybody dinner. Like, I work at a software company for taxes, so at the end of the year, everybody files their taxes. It's really busy. They buy us dinner, and I was like, they were ordering from Pollo Tropical that night, and I was like, just give me something. I don't care. I'm not picky. No meat. And they were like, okay. And it gave me a burrito with an entire plantain in it, like a banana, basically. So, like, I bite into it, and there's just, like, a 1-inch quarter-sized round of banana. And I'm just like...
Is that it?
And I know that shit was either bland or sour, because the only way it's going to have any structure, the only way it's going to taste like anything is when it's so ripe that it's mush.
It was just, like, granular and sweet, and I was, like, not expecting that at all from my bean burrito.
Right. At least they cooked it.
I don't like bananas. I'm not, like, so picky that I would, like, spit it out. I just, like, didn't expect a huge bite of it.
Right.
It just, like, sidelined you.
I would expect that from a burrito, of all things.
It's like if you order just a bean and cheese burrito and you get a huge, like, an entire banana in there. It's like, what? How did this even happen?
It's like there was this one time we went to a place called, like, Falafel King or something.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly because the name was so funny, and whatever burrito I got, all I could taste was, like, lemon and french fry. And that was, like, all that was in there.
Yeah, I could see, like, lemon and mint being a thing in the falafel place, but...
Disclaimer! Crossing the Line is not a show intended to bully or harass anyone. Do not go out of your way to find or mess with the authors featured on our podcast. They make what we do possible, and we love them. And you. Thanks. Enjoy.
I do have a story, though. I actually finished Wind Waker. This week's topic is The Legend of Zelda.
Welcome to Crossing the Line, a fanfiction podcast where we read, review, and critique fanfiction for your listening pleasure. I'm your host, G-Pole, joined as always by our other beautiful hosts, Blue Breed Steven, and Eli, Virgo Vlogs.
Hello!
Zelda, story, go.
Alright,
We're already burning, like, so many minutes.
Alright, real quick, who's the hottest Zelda babe?
Midna.
That's a good one.
She's like 3 feet tall, bro.
She's 3 feet tall, she got a dump
big
truck.
hand.
I like Twilight Princess Zelda. She's refined.
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
That's the one that can stick her fingers in your butt.
Everyone dunks on her like she's the only princess that looks like a fucking, like, legitimate princess. She looks like...
find your prostate.
Exactly.
Why do you keep saying that? What did she do?
It's not what she did, it's what she does.
It's the look she gives you as she does it.
She's the most dominant of the Zeldas. You
That's
know that
true.
to be true.
Yeah, I could agree.
Let's see here.
Also, Smash Brothers Ultimate Zelda is really good.
Yeah,
from a strict design standpoint.
Let's see. That is based on the Link in the Past, right? Link to the Past design.
It's Link to the Past, but with proper anatomy.
Yeah, very well.
And it looks really good.
Oh yeah, that one's good. Let's see here. I would say the one red Zora woman from oh no, Urbosa from friggin' Breath of the Wild, hands down.
Which one is she?
She's the Gerudo woman, the champion.
That's
She's
what
great.
you're talking about.
She's bigger than you, no matter who you are.
Yes.
Thank you, Stephen Bluebreed, our porn aficionado, for the Urbosa breakdown.
Of course.
I beat Wind Waker this weekend.
Hell yeah.
And it was pretty good. I think it sort of lagged at the end, but not nearly as bad as I hear the original did. The HD remaster did away with a lot of the tedium. But it still was like a pretty point-for-point story until the end. You got to go explore and do stuff, but that's fine. There's a lot of content in that game, so it's fitting that they make you go see more of it, since you can avoid a lot of it if you want.
I got you. You should watch Scott Falco's Shaving Seconds speedrun video on that, and he'll teach you how to friggin' backwards, like, launch across the sea to get and skip places.
I've seen that.
Scott Falco, if you're listening, come on the show and talk to us about it.
It's true. Tell us the strats.
I like a lot of A Link to the Past randomizer stuff, whether it be playing it or just watching races or people streaming on it. It's a great thing to have on the back burner while I'm doing other stuff. There's one guy, he's literally Twitch TV/Andy. He was able to get that because his name is Andy. Andy Lasso, I think. He streams it almost like daily, and I've usually put his video on demand VODs on my other monitor when I'm doing stuff. It's fun just to see someone who's so technically skilled with the game know exactly what to do with what items he gets at any time point. A randomizer for that game is pretty simple. They literally just like shuffle items or enemies or anything like that around in the game, and you basically try to see how quickly you can beat the game knowing all that, like where you get your things. Say you don't get the lamp right away, maybe you get the flippers or you get rupees or anything. Just go. It's fun. It's a cool way to take a game that you know to death and just put a whole new spin on it.
Yeah, been watching Bloody Biscuits do Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 randomizers also. But that's not relevant. I'm just saying.
How does that work?
You just, like, it depends on the one. Sometimes their items are randomized, like what chests have what in them. And you can go to any world you want, and you just kind of, like, try to build up your character as quickly as possible. So it'll be, like, randomizer races where two people will go and try to find the best chests. Or, like, a team one where people both, like, communicate with each other to, like, beat the game as quickly as possible. Like, oh yeah, go here, this item's here.
I've seen a lot of like other games with randomizers come up lately, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I haven't looked too much into it, but just the way like Zelda does it, it's just like swapping like item chests around, and that game is like structured around finding items and using it to solve puzzles and stuff. So it works really well for that. But there's like a Mega Man 2 randomizer, and I haven't really looked into it, but I don't really know what you randomize in that.
Interesting.
Because it's just like, I guess, but it's like a stage select. It's still skill based over anything.
Yeah,
so.
you can just bust around anyways.
Yeah, so it's like, but like with Zelda randomized, you have to like use your knowledge of the game so you can see like what items you can use to find the other item chests and everything.
Maybe they switch the weaknesses of the bosses. Like maybe they have different item weaknesses.
I don't know. I guess it's like it's in the same vein, a good way to get more out of the same game. But I just don't know if there are any other games that can do it quite as well as Link to the Past, at least in my opinion.
What are some Zelda games everybody's played?
Let's see here. The first one, of course. Second one, a little bit. I'd like to really play through that one, like, all the way sometime. I'd probably use a walkthrough because that game is fucking cryptic as hell, but...
I got pretty far. I don't think I beat it, but I remember I got through the, there's the part with the big wall and all the lizard folk throwing rocks at you.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a huge, like, wave of screens you have to get through on the map. I remember getting through that, but I think after there, like, whatever town it was is where I last left off.
Honestly, I got to, like, Shadow Link, and he's really hard.
I can't believe AVGN found a friggin' exploit to beat him. That was so funny. Just fucking go all the way to the left, duck, and you can just duck, stab him, and there's nothing you can do. But,
yeah, I think other than Minish Cap, I've played all the 2D games. I haven't really touched on any of the 3D ones, though.
I
haven't played Four Swords either.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've played a little bit of Wind Waker, a little bit of Link to the Past. Definitely, I played Four Swords for a little bit with like a friend way on back, but I didn't really get much out of it. It was just Minish Cap, but not. Yeah.
I've heard Minish Cap's cool. I've just never gotten around to playing it.
Same. Twilight Princess still my favorite Zelda. Just if anything, aesthetically, the gameplay.
Brownie points with Richie.
What'd you say?
Getting brownie points with Rich Alvarez.
It's not intentional, I swear. Don't compare me to Richie.
No, that's true. He likes Ocarina of Time better. Go check out youtube.com/Rich Alvarez.
As if he needs the views. Well, he does need the views, but if he needs them.
That's true.
I was about to say.
Go find Rich Alvarez's Discord and join it, and then say, hey, you should go be on Crossing Cast. That would be so cool.
You should accept Bluebreed's friend request and stop ghosting him. He's seen you.
Bluebreed sent a friend request, and then Richie didn't even respond to it. Richie has a Discord, and he doesn't even talk in it unless he's like chilling.
He is not declined or accepted, and I can see where it's pending. And let's just say I sent one to Eric Abramov, and that same night he declined it. So at least I have closure on that.
Yeah, you're really bullying that man.
I didn't bully him.
He just made a cool song. It wasn't bullying.
And I fucking sent him a message on Facebook, which he left on read. That was just me saying, I'm sorry if I came off that way.
You are a male.
He's referring to the irate video gamer. Wait, is that actually his name?
No! You
the
mixed
irate
up.
gamer's Chris Moore.
Sorry.
You should see if you can make a Chris Moore song, though.
Oh,
I meant the pissed off video gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, Minute Maid. Lemonade.
Oh yeah, he made the music video on your Blue Breed account anyways.
Music video. Sure.
I made a tribute to the classic McFankies song.
Anyways, I've played a handful of hours of handful of them. So Minish Cap I've played probably 4 hours of. Majora's Mask probably 4 hours of. Link to the Past, most of it. And Breath of the Wild a good bit. But the games I've actually beaten are Ocarina of Time. Oh yeah, I played some of Zelda 2 also. Games I've actually beaten are Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and what was the remaster one that just came out?
Link's Awakening.
Yeah, I played through most of that and then watched my boyfriend finish it.
I enjoy Link's Awakening quite a bit. I haven't played the Switch version, but I did really like the original on the Game Boy.
Yeah, I really like the toy aesthetic they went with for the remake too.
Yeah. Okay, we should get started.
Alright.
Before we do, just real quick, what's everyone's favorite Zelda game?
Still Twilight Princess. Story-wise, Ocarina of Time does a better job of telling its story, but I think I still overall like Twilight Princess the best because I like the designs, the aesthetics. I like the introduction of the dark themes and all that mess. Even though the wolf stuff isn't perfect, I still like the way it's implemented and the way your partner Midna is a really good graduation from Navi. You go from a person who just yells advice to someone who actually helps you in combat, which I think is really nice.
That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite's A Link to the Past. It's gotta be. I just enjoy that game so much. It's very simple, just puzzle solving, top down, fun. I really enjoyed A Link Between Worlds. I really liked how the wall merging mechanic really changed the entirety of the gameplay to it. But just Link to the Past can't be beat for me.
I used to say Link to the Past, but now that I've beat Wind Waker, I like the art style the most. I think it's really cute and fun. I like all the characters a lot. I wouldn't say that I particularly enjoy the Zelda format too much now that I've played a couple in a row because I'm just kind of burnt out on it right now.
You should break out the Wii U again and then play and get Phantom Hourglass on it.
No.
Come on.
Is that even on Wii U?
Yeah, they had a good chunk of DS games they ported on there since you can use the two screens.
Yeah,
I actually
sometimes
really
I forget
like that.
since the Wii U people...
One Zelda game I do want to play eventually is Skyward Sword. Because, I've heard people dunk on it, and I've heard people praise it, so, I'm not sure where I would stand. It introduces a lot of the art. It's definitely, a precursor to Breath of the Wild's art direction, and also a number of mechanics. But we'll see.
Alright, now that's out of the way. I've already got mine pulled up, so I can go ahead and jump right in.
Go right ahead.
I need to get a drink and catch my breath, and then I'll be ready to read.
We're still on sorry, it's gonna be really loud. We're still on shotgun mode. We should probably do the surrounding area mode.
We tried it earlier, and it worked fine for us like this. So it should be okay.
Okay. Everything look good on the levels?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm the one facing the mic, so I'll get the best audio anyways.
That's fine. Alright. It started take place with Sam, Carly, his brother, and his dad with Kat in your building of half Seattle.
Having a hard
Once
time
of
already?
Seattle, due to now mildly ongoing outbreaks of magical terrorism, is breaking loose of Europe,
No.
Asia, and now Americas, and happened few years due to some person who may seem likely Lord of Rings fan with elf ears, and very dark guy put is not black, named Demise. According the
Thought
person
they were gonna say
itself
Obama.
throwing-
Jerry Trainer created the next calamity.
Jerry Trainer is not black. According to the person itself throwing magic jars of mutations of donkeys, elephants, and bronies, satyrs with female versions too. And same guy appears again with the time steals several vans and randomly bombs areas in several locations around the globe, with mutated few people into rock freaks, which within minutes kills the humans, and the least few of them killed thanks to bullets that shoot some in eyes and later stomach by tank bullets.
We don't read these in advance, by the way, and we read them verbatim.
Yep.
6 months later, some magic is now mildly slowly glowing, and some turned other humans in Europe and Asia into some mythical or Zelda-style creatures of centaurs, fairies, and some soldier and militias turned into Stalfos and killing other people.
Why do they
skeletons?
Why do they bother to say mythical if they're also just gonna say Zelda style?
In case you didn't understand one or the other.
For those of you listening, a Stalfos is a fucking skeleton, so they just killed him.
For those of you listening to our show for the first time, first off, thank you very much for doing that. We appreciate and love you. We read fan fiction on this show, and more often than not, fan fictions are written in a blind fury by children, or at least I assume children, who don't understand punctuation or proper capitalization. And we take it upon ourselves to present you these stories in their true-to-life integrity, which normally means run-on sentences, bad use of quotations, so you don't really know when a line is going to end, and many other fun reading words. This show rots my brain, I swear to God. I always end up with these horrible sentence structures that just turn my voice.
It's okay, the past couple of times mine have fucking sucked ass. I got one that was a fucking episode rewritten.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, whenever me and you go back home after a recording, I have to, like, really think about what I'm gonna say in the car, because it's not gonna come out right in my mouth.
You forgot how to use punctuation in real life.
It's rotting my brain. I have an associate's in arts.
Everyone who get... Alright,
I have a degree. I went to college.
For those of you listening, when you are done listening to the podcast, I do insist you play the game I Am Mean, so you can learn from Wrightwell's Book of Better Grammar.
The game is called I Am Mean?
Yeah, I Am Mean, and then the sequel is Chill Manor, with his fucking wife.
What's his wife look like? Is she hot?
I redrew her as hot.
Oh yeah, I remember that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Go to twitter.com/bluebreed, twitch.tv/bluefeeds.
Look up Ophelia Chill Rule 34.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Alright. Present day. And now me and my friends are back from other locations that are safe from those zombies. At least the media preferred the creatures are zombies, so my mother has blocked the building from zombies and dragons who they came out of nowhere, attacking skyscrapers, burning it to ground, and cost some lives lost. Put your building and other buildings at Seattle is nearly successful, killed the dragons for food until the zombies comes and it costs some people lives lost or turn into zombies, and his mom turned one into them by biting.
Kill the dragons for food!
Oh, Ophelia Chill looks horrible.
But show me!
Okay, open the goddamn browser again.
Show him the original.
She just looks like him. Why does it say death? Is she death?
She doesn't die, no.
Then why does the wiki say death above her mugshot?
Why would it? What the hell? She doesn't die in the end.
Because this wiki's been polluted. King Harkinian and Link found out about Chill's existence when she broke I Am Mean out of a Hylian prison.
You're not reading the actual wiki, you're reading the fucking...
No, I'm reading the fandom wiki.
Yeah, that's a fucking YouTube poop wiki where they talk about YouTube poop lore. That's the only way King Harkinian from the CDI games would have anything to do with her.
You fucked up. You sent Steven off.
I read that exact fucking thing, and the minute you said King Harkinian, I was like, God damn it. Oh my god, go ahead.
It's gonna happen every time we talk about CDI.
Every time.
How How do we even get on that? What the? You brought up I Am Me.
Zelda's on
No
CDI.
reason.
Zelda's on CDI.
Zelda's on CDI. I Mean is on DOS.
He's on DOS.
Yeah. I Mean.
What's wrong with? Why is that so funny?
I Am Mean is 1 kilobyte large.
They got full motion pixel video.
They're gonna have a DOS fighting game with him and Monty on the Run and other DOS classics.
I would buy the shit out of that just to play as I
We're
Am
winning a
Mean.
fight between I Am Mean and Monty on the Run.
I mean, Monty's got that theme music. That's a hard one.
He's got a kick-ass front flip.
That's true. That's true.
There's nothing to Monty on the Run other than his cool theme song.
Mm-hmm.
It is a banger, though. You go to YouTube and type in Monty on the Run. We're very demanding today. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, and his mom turned into one of them by biting. It actually, a jar dropped at her. And some people at last remain of Seattle are protected themselves along electronic as represents civilization as last few American and a couple more Canadian cities are same result. But for now, the Seattle is half damaged from riots and mythical beast-killing humans and cause anarchy in almost Seattle. But hey, they are alright. The story begins at his building.
But hey, they're alright.
They're alright. They're doing okay.
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
The grass is always greener, know what I'm saying? You want to watch As Told by Ginger?
No.
Okay.
We'll
I'll
save
keep
that for the
reading.
next As Told by Ginger podcast.
There better not be a single As Told by Ginger fanfiction, or so help me.
What if you went to a underground electronic DJ set and the guy's visuals playing on the whiteboard up behind him was just As Told by Ginger episodes? Would it change your mind and make you think that show's cool?
The grass is much greener on the other side. The grass is greener.
Yeah, I'm sure it sounds just like that, and that's it.
I'm sure that picked up really well. It now set today with Freddy, who closely insane due to his mother was killed, and some of technology are burned by monsters and bandits due to the event, and Sam is making money and have companion named Kat as the girl who lost his family at LA by riots and going attacks, but only her survived due to her family was killed, and she steal a motorcycle from bandit at some town from northern of somewhere filthy miles south.
I'm glad they killed the kid's parents.
It's Kat from Victorious.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I'm glad every character they've introduced so far, his parents are dead.
Of course.
It's convenient for the plot.
That's true.
They need to keep the romance up after all, and parents always get in the way of that.
Yeah, Freddy's mom says, "Freddy, put that wiener away!"
They're gonna get germs on it! He's like, Mom!
Wrap it before you tap it, damn it!
Wet and sticky is very icky. Sticky and wet makes mommy upset.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, who the fuck wrote that line?
I can't believe that's real. Holy shit, I remember it now.
Yes, she puts her hand on the desk after Spencer somehow lights the bell on fire and pours soda on it.
That like burned itself into my mind as you said it.
After Spencer fucking...
The wrinkles in your brain are formed into those letters.
Spencer point blank jizzes right as her hand is about to land.
It's a good YouTube poop effect.
Like one classic like sound. Why is the desk wet and sticky?
Wet sticky is very...
Then you samplify it, play it backwards with like the underwater effect. Wet and sticky.
Oh my god.
Now where was I? Oh yeah. There was somewhere filthy miles south of Portland, which is closely destroyed. This person uses put instead of butt.
What is with the P and B's being flipped in some of these?
Maybe they're foreign, I don't know.
No idea.
You'd think if they used like a translation program, it would at least come off more readable.
I have no idea.
Who knows? I couldn't tell you. I'm pretty sure these are just like elementary students just typing vigorously and not proofreading anything.
A middle schooler at midnight going, this sounds cool.
Wouldn't it be cool if Freddy's mom died?
Isn't that like Dale Gribble?
Wouldn't it be cool if I killed Mrs. Benson with zombies and Zelda-like creatures?
See you in hell, bitch.
Let's see, Pachioke, a now trading companion for Sam and make money from dealers and underground creatures from Seattle sewers. Carly has become trying to be politician but losses in election.
Aw.
2 times she lost due to not a lot of politicians left. So how'd she lose? But however, she became rebel leader to make Seattle a technocratic city-state due of governor is abusive of control post-apocalypse Seattle under his will. And if she control it, she give to keep both powers on as to ban electronic bills and give some freedom.
Okay. So she tried to join the government, but she decided to join a rebel group instead.
This is a lot like that King of the Hill
I
Left
was
4 Dead
fixing to
story we
say.
had with Hank.
I wonder if it's the same guy.
Probably.
'Cause they flipped the P and the B too, and they also referenced My Little Pony.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, maybe.
Dude, the MCU's now.
I can't believe Hank had to read that.
I've scrolled over to the left side in chapter 3, which we're not getting to because I'm not going to read this whole brain slug. It's just called The What Fucked.
The what fuck?
Who fucked? What?
What fucked? Who fucked?
Who's the what? Okay. One time, dragons came to burned and eaten people alive, and some of soldiers started killed the dragons, and now they control by Demise army to destroy left of Seattle, and the dragon is somehow steal Sam and Cat and take them away to Demise City, which used to be New York, in 6 days or something like that. So Freddy and his group with Carly, brother, and her dad pack up and wear a hazard suit from infection that turns some human into zombies, and they go off, and Carly declared she gives to her soldier as new leader of rebellion to go off by using a travel bus and leave. In day 1, they staying in the bus from zombies. Zombies is always in parentheses for some reason. Like, we don't know what zombies are.
They're not really zombies.
They actually killed Freddy's mom.
They did actually kill Freddy's mom.
And
They're not
blamed it
actually
on
zombies.
Right.
And protected some of their food and killed by their guns, which Carly grabbed from gun safe at her headquarters at building. And they sleeping at bus in first day. And second day they arrived to at gas station. They found some bus gas, which they be there by uninfected human, which he turned in 2 day into elf who borderline evil, which the person claimed turned into so they thank by whole group and moved on and left. So they go New York to get Sam and Cat before they are turned into presumably elf queens, and they must kill them due not being human anymore.
Seattle's
they
really
must
far
get-
from New York.
And they must get their filthy days to get there, so they to get a new home at Ocean, and it may be oil rag and some unarmed humans.
That's her.
Oh, this is chapter 2, the what fucked.
They stopped
Chapter
one time
3.
for gas, and they drove all the way to New York from Washington.
Okay, I'll finish the story then. Yeah.
Me and Elias just have like dead eyes right now.
Yeah,
We
you
have to
wanna-
concentrate so hard.
Do either of you guys want to recap?
Yeah, so the
Go
world...
ahead.
Wait, why did this apocalypse happen? Did he say that?
Zombies.
Okay, so zombies happened, and it also caused mythical and Zelda-like creatures to come.
Yeah, there was
And
magical
also-
terrorism breaking out in Asia, Europe, and even the Americas.
Alright, magical terrorism. It brought like Lord of the Rings creatures, Zelda creatures, and zombies.
No, they just looked like Lord of the Rings creatures.
Okay. And then somebody in America who was not black caused some problems also.
They were very adamant about that.
Yeah.
They did not want to be outed as a racist.
And then they like specifically mentioned some cities, but everything was fine. Except it wasn't fine because Sam and Freddy's parents died, and
Cat was there.
Cat's parents also died. Cat stole a motorcycle, and they all like got together with Carly's dad,
And her brother. They never refer to Spencer by name, I noticed.
and they all
They forgot his name.
Oh yeah, Carly tried to get into politics to help out, but she gave up and started a rebellion. But I guess she also gave up on the rebellion because she just got with her family and went to New York.
Miranda Cosgrove would look really cool with some spiked shoulder pads.
I can only picture her as like
A child.
a child, yeah. Only picture her as like Drake and Josh's little sister.
To be fair, she has aged really gracefully. Her and Miranda Cosgrove, fucking Jeanette McCurdy, both.
That was so weird when like Drake and Josh was finally getting like phased out, but she was still Megan on that show and iCarly at the same time.
I know.
It was really bizarre to see. Because
Yeah.
we were all in that age where like you didn't really think of actors as people. So it was like seeing her playing two different characters in two different shows back to back.
Exactly.
Really weird.
Yeah.
It's like when you see like Ewan McGregor or whatever who played Obi-Wan, and when you see him in other movies, you're like, that's not right. Or Daniel Radcliffe, although if he's not wearing the glasses, you can't tell he's Harry Potter.
True.
At least he's been doing a lot of movies now, so he's kind of outgrown that.
Yeah.
Do you like how in Thunderpants they advertised the movie that Ron Weasley was in it, but in the movie he looks nothing like him, how he does on the cover because they used like a picture of him from Harry Potter?
I'm gonna stop you at "Did you like Thunderpants?" and say no.
Smart answer. Chapter 3, The What Fucked. Later the next day, the group's bus is going left, southeast at Las Vegas in some miles and for some supplies, and yes, this place's most electronic city with militarized city, army, due of America is gone, and all is left is its sites with some power stations.
Wait, did this chapter open within New York?
This chapter opened with later and next day.
Okay, I thought they like said some other city, and I was like, I thought they were just in New York.
The bus group is going left, southeast at Las Vegas.
Wait, southeast of Las Vegas? That's not New York either.
No, not even close. They should be going northeast, but whatever. They have to stop at Florida.
They have to stop at Louisiana and check out New Orleans.
It's Mardi Gras. They have to do a Christ air over a big statue of Jesus. But for now, they there to get a plane that will getting there was New York until they dysentery it. And at night, Freddy is finally free from his mom, which it came out nowhere. He not care her anymore.
Isn't his mom dead?
Yes. He not care her anymore. And he said himself at Carly when they started dating, I'm free from my mom, and now I will be free of her. And I'm love. Like Freddy is being distracted by airplane noise as they go to later destroy New York. And now group are leading to New York. That will find Sam and Cat from dragons and mythical creatures or zombies. So Freddy doesn't care that his mom's dead as long as he can get his Carly nut.
Of course.
I'm love.
I am free from her.
He said, Carly, watch this, and got a boner.
That'd be a cool episode.
Entire episode.
They've written about less. Spencer gets a CV radio.
Yeah.
That's an episode. It would be a B plot, okay? In destroyed New York, Sam and Kat were at a place of Lord of Rings fan who has actually pointed elf ears with Comstock bread, and later privately crying at his bedroom for at picture of his childhood friend, miss home from his homeworld, pretend to cover his old shame. And for now he started love Sam for remind him of his childhood friend. However, Sam doesn't like him, and he loved Freddy, but he keep threatening put her if break free with or without Cat, she turned into elf, and nearly all her memories will be gone, and that may sometimes cause Sam to not want to of him said.
Freddy threatened to turn.
No, that's not Freddy. This guy loves Freddy or something.
I thought this was like Freddy going King Koopa was gonna turn people into rocks.
I'll turn you into one of those pointy-eared freaks.
No, it's some Lord of Rings fan who has actual pointy elf ears with Comstock bread.
Oh my god.
And he loves Sam, but she doesn't love him back. Let's see. He has planned for her in next 2 months for marry her and abuse her later to make human and elf hybrid child as quote-unquote fool of his children of elf DNA and turn her into elf after they force married by him.
What the fuck?
Sam is stalked and now mostly fear and prayed Freddy or Carly to cause her quickly before him turns her into dumb elf blonde stereotype. So Cat is trying to help her to get out of place as unseen by guards. Later, in same day, the group plane is started, ran out of fuel, and landed, parentheses, formerly, which was destroyed by Demise himself, and put follower Lord of Rings fan, and put, however, most of his mutated creatures that was humans are still member of former lives and revolt against him and almost of his followers out of city and restarted their life despite all of them was put still not human anymore but still respected of other humans presented them as magically transhumans or magically posthumans as responded to pro-posthuman and pro-transhuman city. But for now, the group is seen odd of creatures respecting humans rather than killing them, as policy indeed explained about. So they go there, the city folk still make electricity, since remember how installed solar panel or restarted power station to get electricity back to the city.
I guess.
This feels strangely competent in some ways. Like, this person can't be like a 10-year-old. It has to be somebody a little older.
They said trans rights.
Transhuman.
Transhuman. Magically. So the humans revolted against Lord of Rings fan and kicked him and his followers out of the city and started to go back to their normal lives despite being transformed either transhuman or posthuman.
I can't believe that amidst all of this Demise, the literal fucking god of evil from Zelda is just watching over this.
Yeah, and his right-hand man, Lord of Rings fan.
Instead of reincarnating another Ganondorf, he just has a fucking Lord of the Rings fan.
That is Ganondorf. Some dude in a t-shirt.
Breath of the Wild 2, he's gonna have a fucking ring on his hand.
Ganondorf is just a self-empowered Lord of the Rings fan that no one can stop because he's too big.
His side smash just fucking 30 damage.
Have you had enough yet?
It's almost over.
Okay.
Night Freddy is happy the creature is like humans as mentioned. They was humans that still supported humanity if they were and was human. The group later to go out to eat and functional dinner that serve human food. Elves food and Goron food due of post-transmutation turn their diets and much into the diets from Demise homeworld. So they eaten both human and elf-based crews that dinner have and later at hotel Carly is talking about back at Las Vegas. She said, "So what to say back there anyway?" Freddy said...
Freddy said, what?
Are you okay, Carly?
She just blinks.
She blinks one eye at a time.
I don't like the image of Miranda Cosgrove doing that. They're big baby eyes.
Freddy said, What say about the first time of being free to thought I'm being independent from my mom, and I'm love you and not Sam. I'm not joking. I love you.
Yeah.
So it's because she abusive dealer, and you being smarted and rebellious.
Freddy's just horny. He's forgivable.
I love you.
No, I don't blame Carly for being brain dead. This is how he communicates.
And he's supposed to be the tech whiz.
Yeah, he speaks in fucking lead speak at this poor girl.
He speaks in pig Latin.
Fucking hell. I for to love you, Carly.
I'm free thought of being independent from my mom.
Aw, he's just doing poetry.
Out the door, going I do. Food you want.
Go to door, get store.
Love you I do.
Love you, I do. 8, 4, 5, 2, 1, 3.
Holy shit.
Carly said, "What? So why you decided to get Sam and Cat for anyway?" And Freddy said, "It make her stupider to understand. With her, she make her a slave."
What the fuck?
Carly has only said, "Whatever. Her life is just useless, and maybe be elf is fun and cool and freedom as she believe it, and so fine, Freddy, somewhat agree, but he may be to be elf/goat satyr hybrid to get New York as they plan to getting there." And so group returned to airport and started leaving to used be New York as they getting and find Sam and Cat within days, which Freddy and Carly has changed their plans for making their own, for make them king and queen of their human empire by overthrowing human demise and his followers, and make every American, humans and mythical people, to be enslaved.
Oh.
That's the end.
Why do they have to be enslaved? Who's slaving them?
Carly and Freddy.
I give that
They're the kings and queens.
I give that blonde elf stereotype out of 10.
Freddy's the king of queens.
Freddy opens his mouth and makes a dial-up noise. That's my rating.
He speaks in modem tones.
I rate that a teenager being free of his damn bitch of a mom out of 10.
Whoa.
Alright, I think I can go next.
Hallelujah.
Alright.
Hit us with that good shit, homie.
The goo goo.
You know what I'm saying, homie?
That goo goo gaga.
Now you say something funny. Alright, go
Made
ahead.
One day in Hyrule, on the street they call Sesame, there was a giant bird named Big Bird.
Okay.
Big Bird was your normal badass of the neighborhood.
That's true.
That's how he sees himself, I'm sure.
He would hang out with his gang, the Badass Puppet Crew.
His gang.
And every word in that was capitalized, so that's the title of their crew. The Badass Puppet Crew.
The BAPC.
Yeah.
The BA Test Kitchen.
They would terrorize all the normal citizens.
Damn. No one fucks with Big Bird. He's huge.
Hell no. On this day in specific, Big Bird and one of his closest friends, Snuffleupagus, joined together and left Sesame Street. They had gotten annoyed with Elmo, so they shot both of his legs and stuffed him in Oscar's trash can.
Elmo?
Yeah, they got annoyed with him.
Damn.
They did away with him. So, they had to escape from there where the Sesame cops would arrest their badasses. Let's see here. On their journey to escape from their badassery crimes, they ran into a fairy named Navi. Navi was talking in this high-pitched fairy talk, so they took out their AK-47s and shot Navi to death. Then they continued with their journey.
I would say one bullet does that.
While she flies around so I have to unload a whole clip to get her.
Spray at her.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Stop.
Hey, Big Bird, do you think that it was bad to kill that fairy? Snuffleupagus asked. Hell no! Don't turn soft on me, damn it!
Yeah, it was badass.
Yeah, badass. And Big Bird high-fived Oscar the Grouch.
I'm not. Snuffleupagus was cut off by the neigh of a horse up the road. They walked up the road to find this big brown horse attached to a fence. Snuffleupagus did not need to ride a horse because he was bigger than the horse, but Big Bird was being lazy, so he decided he wanted to steal the horse.
Big Bird's really funny when you think about it.
Yeah.
When you put him in anything but a kind situation.
I like how his eyelids are kind of like down tilted,
Yeah,
so he's
droopy, like he doesn't care.
he seems really unimpressed with everyone.
He's got a Devon face on him at all times.
He's like, ugh.
Look up Twitch TV/Devon.
Yes.
Is that his actual?
No. Our friend Devon.
It's true. Whenever you put
Twitter.com/YellyO, I think. He doesn't tweet.
It is true though. When you put Big Bird in like any sort of menacing situation, it's hilarious. Like that
Because
one.
he's a giant fucking tower of power.
Yeah.
He just chooses to be nice most of the time.
Exactly. It's like that fucking one meme that went around where he kicks the fucking front door down. That one is great. Let's see here. He started to untie the rope that attached the horse to the fence, but Snuffleupagus interrupted him. Big Bird, don't you think that stealing that horse was bad? Snuffleupagus asked, concerned. Damn, I am getting sick of your effing games, dude. Man up. And of course I knew it was bad. I would not have done it if it was good. Jeez.
Damn. Damn, Snuffy.
Damn, Snuffy, you think, huh?
No shit, you're imaginary.
He starts like rubbing his knuckles on his forehead.
Can't all walk on 4 legs, Snuffy. I need some help.
Big Bird said, obviously extremely pissed off.
Obviously.
Big Bird, I think you should, you think I should what?
Think I should, Got something to say?
Big
I'm only
Bird,
doing that with your mom, Snuffleupagus.
Big Bird got even more pissed.
I thought you were gonna say Big Bird got even more big.
I feel like a slight slap from Big Bird would hurt a lot.
Absolutely.
That's why he only does it to your ass cheeks.
His fucking hand is as big as a fucking catcher's mitt. It would probably knock you off your
Big
feet.
wing.
Blow you back with a huge gust. He's gotta fly with those puppies.
I know, man. Oof.
Some powerful, meaty hooks.
You should return the horse. Snuffleupagus was not aware of how deeply he was going to regret saying that.
No! Snuffy!
Man, I hate to do this, but you're turning to the light side. Goodbye, and I will see you in hell when I get there. And with a tear in his eye, Big Bird took out his AK-47 and shot Snuffleupagus between the
Holy
eyes.
shit.
Because he told him not to steal a horse.
He killed his imaginary friend.
I think you should maybe not do that. Uh-huh.
You're getting
See
sad.
you in hell.
After this, Big Bird was more of a badass than he ever was. He killed his one remaining shred of conscience. He realized he could not avenge his friend's life, considering he was the one who shot him, and frankly, he did not want to commit suicide.
What a troubling quandary.
He did not want to commit suicide, so he continued his travels with he and his dead buddy's AK-47. Let's see here, chapter 2. It's very short.
Incredible.
This is one of those ones where the chapters are really short.
That's okay.
Chapter 2, Big Bird realizes something. It was about a week later, and Big Bird was riding on the horse he stole a week ago.
Damn.
You kept good care of it.
He did not.
He named the horse Egona.
Okay.
Anyway,
Egona.
As in he gonna die.
Big Bird was getting close to a village called Ordon. Oh no! On his way, he found he was being chased by a guy with a green tunic and blonde hair.
Oh no.
Big Bird realized it when he heard the sound effects. No words, just sound effects.
Link's been dodge rolling after him for a week straight.
Big Bird had also realized that the reason this dude is probably chasing him is because of the horse. Big Bird got off Egona. Hey, is this your horse? Big Bird asked, hoping he says no. He just wants to fight because he's a badass as well. He nodded. Damn. Oh well, I got what I wanted. I just wanted to get to Ordon faster. And taking a horse works, but here you go. What's her name, anyway? Yeah, Epona. Ah! The man said. Oh. Alright then.
Oh.
What's your name? Big Bird asked, sounding kind of confused. Yeah, Link. Ah! The man said.
Nice.
Okay, Link. I guess. I'm sorry about your horse, Big Bird said, creeped out, because he was being nice. Yeah, points to dead fluffy elephant that apparently he dragged along while chasing Big Bird, Link said. They preface that with Link said. Snuffleupagus? Why, Link? Big Bird asked, shocked and sad. Yeah, isn't this your friend? Link asked. Yeah, he was. Not anymore. Well, obviously because he's dead, Big Bird said. Yeah, follow me. Link said. Okay then. Guess I have nothing else to do, Big Bird said, and started to follow Link. Chapter 2. Chapter 3. Ordon Village. Big Bird, Link, and Epona head to Ordon. When they get there, Link is bombarded by the villagers. A girl whose name Big Bird overheard is Ilia was yelling at Link for getting Epona dirty. Link just rolled his eyes like he was used to yelling and verbal abuse from this girl.
Classic.
Good old Twilight Princess. Then two brothers named Mallow and Tallow came and started poking and pulling Big Bird's giant yellow feathers.
Oh no.
Hey, what are you? Asked Tallow.
What are you?
Some kind of freak.
I am a giant yellow bird, kid. Now stop doing that to my feathers, Big Bird said, kind of irritated. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Ooh, hey Link, do you think since you're back you can teach us some new sword moves? Come on! I think he's exhausted, Tallow. Let him rest for a while, said Tallow's younger brother, Mallow. Link waves to Big Bird to follow him. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, my house! Link said. Okay.
So grown.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Wait, are you letting me stay at your house? Big Bird asked. He nodded. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Big Bird said. No problem, Link said. They arrived at Link's house a few minutes later. It was in a tree, so Big Bird sort of felt at home. They started climbing up the ladder when a spider came out of nowhere and started attacking Big Bird. Holy shit, an effing spider! Screamed Big Bird.
They are huge in that game.
I like how he censors the F word but nothing else.
Yeah.
Holy shit, an effing spider.
A freaking spider.
Hey gosh, freaking spider!
A freaking spider, guys! Link slashed the spider with his sword and screamed. Thank you, man, Big Bird said, relieved. You're welcome. They were now in Link's house, and Link gave Big Bird some bread and milk.
I thought you were gonna say brisk.
Then
Some brisk iced tea.
Jeez.
Link whipped out his glass bottle of milk that he always carries with him and epically started chugging it. Then when he was done, Link showed Big Bird around his house. It showed...
Oh, I thought I was gonna like just show him how like tough he is, or just show him the empty bottle.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Link burped in Big Bird's face, blowing his feathers back.
Link up taunts Big Bird. Oh my god. Then when they're done, Link showed Big Bird around his house and showed Big Bird where he could sleep. After that, they walked around Ordon Village. They visited Fado at the ranch and helped herd his goats. Then Big Bird watched Link teach the kids some new sword moves. He was quite impressed with Link's skills with his sword. Big Bird was not used to swords because people in Sesame Street use a thing called guns.
Yeah, he's been surprisingly non-violent considering the start of
He's
this.
probably plotting. He realized people here do not know what guns are. They use bow and arrows and swords more than anything else. So he decided to ask Link a question when they arrived back at Link's house.
What do you think he's gonna ask him?
You ever seen one of these before?
Let me show you how to shoot it.
Challenge him to a game of archery and then pull out a real gun and win.
Just blow the fucking target in half. Link's crossbow training with an AK-47.
Yeah.
Hey, Link, how can I get myself a nice sword? Big Bird asked.
You don't need a sword, Big Bird.
Link looked kind of caught off guard by the question. Yeah, you can buy one or make one. I can help you. Link said.
Help him.
Aw, thanks, man, Big Bird said, pleased. Yeah, you, Link said. Cool. Big Bird was cut off by a knock at Link's door. This is the Sesame Street Police!
Oh no!
Open up! We are looking for a yellow bird named Big Bird. We heard you have him. We heard you have him here. We
So
have
about that sword, I need it kind of quick.
Can I borrow your sword, Link?
Gimme.
Listen, man, I can't go back, man. You gotta hook me up, man.
Today's message is sharing, Link.
What else you got in here? Bombs?
Hook shot? That's pretty cool.
What's this thing on the back of your hand? Ah, the Triforce. Ah! Rips it out of his fucking hand.
Absorbs it through osmosis.
His eyes turn white and he just absorbs it.
Fierce deity, Big Bird.
The new fucking owner of the Triforce of Courage. We heard you have him in here. We have someone here he needs to see. Oh no, this can't be good, Big Bird says, upset. That is not Sesame Police, that is Ganondorf's men. Link said
Link
in a...
fucking hates cops. Those are villains. They're not the law, they're villains.
Big Bird says, no, those are Ganondorf's men, Link. You have to take care of them.
You.
Hero, do.
Courage. What was that about courage?
Just close your eyes, charge up your spin slash.
Shoot the funny sword beam. Oh, I heard of Ganondorf before. He's a tall, ugly dude, right? Big Bird asked. Yeah, Link said. Chapter 4. Okay, now the epicness begins.
Incredible.
Link opened his door and the big policeman tried to grab him. So he was wrong.
They were policemen.
No. They're Ganon's men.
Link ducked, but there were 3 of them, and the fat one grabbed a hold of Big Bird, but he took out his AK-47 and shot the dude in the shoulder. What is that giant thing that just shot me? Asked the fat police guy. It is called a gun, said Big Bird, acting all
And
cool.
standing there copping his gun with his glazed over eyes. It is called a gun.
It's called a gun, officer.
His hands rest so low on his body, so it's like crotch high, just out of frame. Oh my
It
god.
is called a gun.
It's a
Big,
tool for killing people.
Big Bird kicks the dude in the groin and he falls down. Yeah, good job, Big Bird. Let's
Good job, Big Bird.
Then Link, Big Bird, and the last 2 policemen hear a faint song outside. It, it, it went like this. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky, you make bath time so much fun. Of course, Big Bird recognized that song anywhere. It was his friend Ernie's song for bathing in the tub with his rubber duck. All of a sudden, following the sound of 2 gunshots, the 2 remaining policemen fell to the ground. Staring at the door were Bert and Ernie of Sesame Street.
Just wide standing with a shadow. The light coming in behind them. The Men in Black style.
I like that he pulled a fucking Proto Man and sang his theme before he showed up.
So good, King Ernie.
Sniper King. Oh my god. They were as badass as Big Bird.
They are part of the crew.
Oh my gosh, Bert, Ernie, haven't seen you guys in forever, Big Bird exclaimed. Hey, Big Bird, said Ernie. Let's see here, I have to read it. Oh. We saw these dudes following you when you left Sesame Street, so we decided to follow them, following you, just to make sure they would not cause any trouble. Who's the blonde? Bird asked. His name is Link. He's letting me stay here at his house, Big Bird said. Hey, Link, can we stay here for a few days? Ernie asked. I guess so, Link said. Thank you, my man. You're welcome. As everyone agreed it was time for bed, they went to sleep. Not too far
With
away.
these bodies on their hands at the door.
Just a bunch of dead cops. Wait, are they also puppets?
I
They're
don't know.
from Sesame Street.
That's a good question. I
A
imagine.
bunch of puppets in riot armor.
Do puppets bleed?
Oh god,
They have stuffing.
they have hands in them.
Big
True.
Bird kicked one in the balls and it fell over, so
Oh, yeah.
True.
it.
Not too far away in a tower, there was Ganondorf, Link's nemesis, and Ganondorf's new sidekick, Elmo.
What? I thought they killed that bitch.
Since Elmo had it, no, they shot his legs and put him in a trash can. Since Elmo had his legs shot, he could no longer walk. He wanted revenge by killing Big Bird and Snuffleupagus, but he did not need to kill Snuffleupagus because he was already dead.
It's like Kingpin and Frobisher Smythe.
Yeah.
He's gonna inject him with the super serum to turn him into the Big Bird killer.
Oh no.
You're gonna
Don't,
be my latest Big Bird killer, Smythe.
don't come in the goo. Let's see. So he joined forces with Ganondorf, like Big Bird had joined up with Link. Now they were plotting. So, how soon do you think we can get him, Ganondorf? Elmo asked.
That's pretty good.
In a few days. We do not want to be too fast. But we also need to do it soon.
Okay.
Don't worry, my dear little red furry creature. We will get them and kill them, Ganondorf said. Yay! Elmo exclaimed. Chapter 5, more epicness. Big Bird woke up hearing outside. He knew it was Link, so he went outside and saw Link practicing some spinny move with the sword. Big Bird noticed that Bert and Ernie were getting ready to practice with their guns, too.
Their spinning move.
So he figured he would go down and test his gun out and remind Link about his sword.
Test. You know how to shoot, Big Bird.
Good morning, guys. Hey, Link, can we make me a sword? Big Bird asked.
Why do you need the sword, Big Bird? You're huge.
It'd be cool. He's a big target.
Anything melee, he could overpower them with sheer force.
It's true, we can do that one fucking kung fu movie where, I think it was Kung Pao, where the dude slams his hands together and crushes the man's fucking head.
Yeah.
Big Bird needs the bigger on sword.
You're right. Yeah, right now, actually, Link said. Haha, alright, let's do this, Big Bird exclaimed. It was the next day, and Big Bird got up and sprinted to go see if his sword was done.
Ran like a kid on Christmas morning to see if his weapon is ready.
Oh boy, my sword.
I hope it's big and sharp.
I hope it's the Master Sword. That's the one I want the most.
I want to be the master.
I want to be the hero of time. Link was standing there holding it epically. It had a nice long blade and a nice handle. Big Bird said thank you and took the sword and put in the sheath and attached it to the belt he made the night before.
Big
Now
Bird
he
in
has
the sword belt.
He has a big ass fucking thing that Link has now.
Looks like a goddamn Final Fantasy character.
He has the Buster Sword!
He's gonna do a limit break.
He is gonna charge it. Holy shit. Let's see here. Here's your shield as well, Link said and handed him the shield big enough to protect the giant bird.
Wow.
That's huge.
Wow, yeah.
It's like the fucking the giant knight from Demon Souls.
Yeah, big Tower Knight shield. He slams it on the ground to cover his entire body.
Is.
Right.
I really thought that Link and Big Bird were going to be enemies.
Me too. He stole his horse for a whole week.
He
Yeah.
gave it back.
He's like, is this yours? Sorry, I stole it for a week.
I don't need it anymore, so you can have it back, I guess.
And then Link says,
After he killed Snuffleupagus.
yeah, he was dragging his body. He's like, is this your
Oh,
dead
yeah.
friend? He's like, nah, not anymore. You can leave him.
He's not my friend anymore. He's dead.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you, Link. I appreciate this. I will use them well. You know something? I think I like being a good guy. It has pretty good advantages. The redemption arc, people! It's
All you've done is kill cops!
All you did was ask for a weapon and kill cops. If anything, this is coming to a head.
You're welcome, Link said.
As long as Ganon's the bigger bad guy, he is by default a good guy.
Right. Yeah, when are we gonna go and defeat that Ganondorf dude? Ernie asked. Yeah, when are we? Bert repeated the question.
Bert and Ernie would make great CDI characters.
I agree. I would love to run into them in a friggin' CDI game.
Them moving forward and backward really quickly.
Oh my god. Link said nothing. Yeah, I need to get ready myself, said Big Bird. Alright, but I'm ready whenever you guys are, Bert and Ernie said in unison. Alright, 2 more chapters and we're done.
Jeez, Steven, you're hogging the whole podcast.
You want me to just end it here?
Oh. It's already late in the last to read.
Let me skim this and see if there's anything interesting.
Does it actually end, or...
That's a
or
good
is it
question.
cliffhanger?
Let me see if it ends at 7. The last chapter's a hot spring, so I'm just gonna cut it off here.
Hot spring chapter?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Big Bird's 4-kid censoring.
Yeah. The fucking...
Big Bird and his big towel.
The just saturated towel.
I rate that story, 47 out of 10.
I rate that story 3 dead cops.
I give that, what's his name? What's the fucking dude from My Hero, the number 1 hero?
Endeavor.
Lemillion?
Yeah, Endeavor. I give that Endeavor's redemption arc is better out of 10.
Alright.
What's our time at?
Yeah, we're an hour 15 pre-editing. Go, 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 go.
Oh, okay. So I have some time.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm trying to think if I want to do the really long one and just cut it short, or...
Yeah, I'm just sick of these 2-hour podcasts.
Yeah, I know.
It's already well past your complex's quiet time.
I'll just read a short one then.
Because somebody had to watch Master of Martial Arts.
Not me.
It was me.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I love that show.
We all universally wanted to watch it, let's not lie.
The Master of Martial Arts is a 5-episode OVA with like a 3% rating, but it's really good.
That low?
3 out of 10.
But Funimation got some of their best team members on it, so don't sleep on it, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Next time, the Master of Martial Arts episode.
My story begins. At long last, he is free. It's been days since Genie is now free from his lamp,
Oh.
thanks to Aladdin, and he's been traveling the world. By coincidence, he stumbled into an alternate dimension where the castle was being ruled by a kind Goron king known as Darunia.
Oh.
Along the way, he learns that the Sheikah warriors known as Sheik is revealed to be none other than Princess Zelda, and he's
Whoa.
quite familiar with her due to having served her predecessors before. One day, he decided to convince her to reveal her secret to her close friends, especially Impa, her bodyguard.
Especially Impa.
At least it's the right time when he saw her looking depressed in her Sheikah armor, and he knows what the reason is. She's being impersonated. Her real self is being impersonated, that is.
I can say that there are 0 Master of Martial Arts fanfictions. Not even crossovers. There's none at all.
George, just like My Life Me, you can be the first. Halloween's coming up.
Psst! Your line is, I'm gonna tell Impa that I'm the Imperial Princess Zelda. He pulls out a script. Anytime. Genie, I can't. Zelda...
Did you see the island? What? Did you just get it?
Link's not here.
Oh, it's Aladdin?
I just got it, holy shit.
Genie, I can't.
I heard it
What?
in the exact... I thought it was some brother talking down to somebody. Oh my god.
No, this is Genie from Aladdin.
I know, it's so... Oh god, good.
It's the real Robin Williams.
Genie, I can't. Zelda is too depressed to do something like this. Sure you can. Just go, Impa. I'm the real Zelda. Genie uses her head like a ventriloquist dummy. I'm serious, she snapped. Look, I'm sorry, I really am, but I can't do that. If they found out I'm the real princess, the dark forces would come for them just to get me. I understand your motivation for disguising yourself, but you need allies. You can't protect them on your own. They can protect themselves. Just admit the truth, and everything will be fine, he reassured her. But how? What if they find out I'm the princess? But she's leading the dark forces against her own kingdom. What if Impa finds out? I'll lose her, Genie. I'm sorry, but I can't tell them. Not even her, she said. Fine, I understand. Why does she... Impa knows. Impa knows she's Princess Zelda, obviously.
She's her
'cause
fucking
Gerudo's protect the...
bodyguard.
Yeah, she's her bodyguard. What does this person think is going on? What is... like...
Oh my god.
This story is already baseless.
My head's already hurting. It's okay, as long as they have the fucking magic carpet right soon.
This is just the same joke of Genie making jokes at her and her not responding for like 500 more words.
Thanks for listening to Crossing the Line.
And then chapter 3 fucking finally loses it and yells back.
Wait, I just want to read the premise of the next one.
Yeah, good.
And I'll probably stop. Oh yeah, okay, so chapter 1 is super short.
At least that means I can put Genie in the thumbnail.
What a clickbait.
Why is...
All you gotta do is
Massive,
put that
crusty
away.
PNG of Genie.
All you gotta do is rub that lamp, and I'll say, Mister.
Using tiny baby Zelda's head as a ventriloquist dummy, yelling at her loud as fuck, peeking the mic, peeking the real world mic at her.
A really low-res picture of Genie blown up really big.
Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this?
Just tell them all your secrets. Thinking Zelda's like so serious. It's like, Genie, leave me alone. I don't like your cartoon gags.
You're scrambling my brain.
I don't like how powerful you are in the grand scheme of things.
He's trying to hack her brain and pull the Triforce of Wisdom out of it.
Okay, I'm just
Pulls
gonna read.
his fictional sleeves up as he slams his hand into her brain.
Oh no.
I'm gonna read the first one-page chapter of this, and you can let me know if I should read any more. Chapter 1, Ganon's Tower. Ganondorf was looking out the window of the highest tower at his castle while holding onto some kind of ancient scroll. Ganondorf. An interesting scroll. An interesting score I managed to get. Sure, Taboo's palace's subspace had many more treasures to find, but I had to leave with what I found, was able to grab before Taboo or any of his followers spotted me. But if this formula contained in this scroll I took from Taboo's library does what it says it does, it will be worth the risks I took just sneaking into Taboo's palace. Speaking of which, Ganondorf turned around to look at his moblins who were looking through a ton of books. Have you found the ingredients yet? Hold on, sir. We still haven't found where these plants grow. We've never even heard of these plants before. We'll find them before I lose my temper. I'm already upset enough for losing that harp of the gods. Lord Ganondorf, I think I found what you're looking for.
That was quick.
Ganondorf walks over to the moblin.
As soon as Ganondorf threatens an ass beating, they suddenly find what he's looking for.
He's the reincarnation of a god. They hear his fucking voice.
Oh, really? The plant listed in this book seems to match the plant in the potion you stole from Taboo. See for yourself. The moblins hand Ganondorf the book, and Ganondorf sees the plant illustrated in the book's pages. About time you found them. One problem. The plant can only be found in one location. An island that happens to be the home of a giant monkey who's also a member of the Super Mario Brothers team. It obviously won't be easy getting those plants without being noticed.
Bananas?
Well, you leave that ape to me. Ganondorf says, well, you leave that ape to me.
Oh,
Once
no.
I've created the potion, not even the Super Mario Brothers will stop me. At Link's house after midnight, Errol had woken up from a bad dream and began screaming at the top of her lungs. Link, who was sleeping on another bed in the room, woke up after hearing Errol scream. Errol, is everything okay? I'm not sure. I had some kind of vision. You sure it wasn't just a bad dream? To be honest, I wish it was me being crammed into a painting last Halloween was a dream. You know how Helia's magic is in my body? I felt it activating when I saw what I saw. I think it's more of a warning. A warning? A warning for what? I saw Ganondorf, but he was much bigger, almost as if he had grown over 200 feet taller.
Jesus!
Holy shit!
200 feet?
How big does it need to be?
And I think I saw an island full of monkeys.
Phrasing.
Is he bigger than the island?
I mean, that sounds about the size of the island. Tall.
Him on his giant monkey island.
An island of monkeys? To me, that sounds like the island of Congo Jungle where Donkey Kong lives.
Okay, holy shit.
I guess we can pay
Island of
DK a
Congo
visit.
Bongo.
One of them keeps going banana slammer.
They keep singing songs.
And only one of them's good at it. When the small one sings, I want to kill myself.
I'm never going back there. Fuck that.
Okay, I'm gonna read the next one. It's also really short because it's funny.
How many stories you got?
There's 7 chapters, but they're all really short.
I went for a while. Let's read.
Okay.
At Donkey Kong's house in Congo Jungle. Donkey Kong was sleeping on the floor next to a huge pile of bananas, while Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong were playing chess across the room. And surprisingly, Donkey Kong's snoring and shaking the whole place isn't bothering them. Diddy Kong. Checkmate! I win again, Dixie!
Ow!
Shoot, I almost had you this time. Let's play again. Before Diddy and Dixie could set up their chess pieces again, Link poked his head through the door.
Dixie's a dumb bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Because you could beat Diddy Kong at chess. Ah, jeez, Dix, you're a fucking bitch. You're fucking stupid.
Hey.
Worthless.
Link sticks his
Your
head through the
brains
door.
are squishy as a banana.
Hey, is Donkey Kong in? Diddy Kong. Hey, Link! To answer your question, I think the fact that you could hear DK snoring a mile away should have made that obvious.
You know, that's your best impression you've ever done. To be honest. It's spot on.
You were doing a voice before that was also really spot on too. Oh my god. Fucking hell.
Then
Was
Errol...
it stalking?
That one's funny, but it wasn't that one. It was earlier tonight. Oh god.
Errol, that's so annoying. Can someone wake him up already? Easier said than done. Donkey Kong is a very heavy sleeper. That was Dixie Kong. Luckily for me, I borrowed a little something from Ty that should help get Donkey Kong up.
Ty?
Then Link pulls out an air horn and walks up to Donkey Kong. Link puts the air horn to Donkey Kong's ear and plays it. Donkey Kong woke up and jumped from where he was lying down. Hey! What the fuck was that for, Link? Hey, what the fuck was that for, Link?
Little buddy, what the fuck was that for?
I can rip you in two, little buddy.
You can fuck right up, Diddy.
No, it wasn't Diddy.
I know it was Link, it's just easier to say Diddy.
Sorry to wake you, but Arrow keeps having visions involving Congo Jungle, and I figured we'd settle this once and for all. Visions? About what? Before Link could answer that question, the case surrounding the crystal coconut opened up. Hey!
The crystal, it is Donkey Kong.
Oh no!
I just
What's up
imagine
with
Link
that
and everyone always like jostling around whenever they're speaking.
Oh, look out down low!
Here we go, bananas, lava.
Hey, what's up with that crystal coconut? Donkey Kong. I don't know. Usually the crystal coconut doesn't do things like that unless there's an emergency. In the reflection of the crystal coconut, it showed Ganondorf gathering a series of 5 plants, the image of a green bubbling potion, and Ganondorf turning into a 200-foot tall giant. Strange, because that's where I keep seeing in my visions. Donkey Kong. Ganondorf in Congo Jungle? I figured he must be trying to hide for a while. I overheard him and Medusa did something that really pissed off the gods, like a first-degree crime or something. He did, but back to the matter at hand, please.
He shot somebody.
Hang on! I think I've seen one of those plants growing somewhere in Congo Jungle. Suddenly, a book was launched through Donkey Kong's window and hit Donkey Kong in the head. You okay, Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong picked up the book and rubbed the back of his head. Yeah, I'm fine. What the hell just hit me anyway? I don't like how he's the only one that swears.
Right?
He's got to show his authority as the top dog, just like Big Bird.
Diddy Kong looked out the window. He thought he saw something wearing a black cloak holding a slingshot before hiding back in the trees. Diddy Kong dismissed it.
Did he have a long nose?
No further comments. Any words? Or all words? Where are all the pretty pictures? What? I can't read. Ash did offer to teach me, but he just quit after giving me these papers with the funny symbols on them.
Japanese.
Then Donkey Kong showed Link a bunch of papers that had been graded F. Link placed his palm over his head for a moment. Here, let me see. Donkey Kong handed Link the book, and Link tried to see what was inside of it. I can't read either. The text is written in ancient Hylian. Zelda could probably translate, but I can't. In fact, this tome feels like it's over 1,000 years old. What's a book like this doing in the jungle anyway? I don't know, but I can read ancient Hylian. I did for you, Pit and Dark Pit, when Muto showed you that book he found in Ikana Castle. Errol took a look in the book and was a little shocked at what she read. According to this, there was an incident here in Congo Jungle 1,000 years ago involving those rare plants and the Demon King demise.
Who's Errol?
I don't... maybe it's like a Smash Bros. Related character?
Who is it?
I'm looking it up.
What's his
Oh,
name?
it's-
spell it.
It's Link's younger sister from Wind Waker.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
I just beat that, but I don't know that he calls her
Yeah,
Errol.
some gamer you are.
He just says my sister or whatever.
He doesn't say.
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
But
But they say
They
you
say
have
your
to go
sister.
rescue your sister Errol. Your sister Errol. Your sister.
And Ganondorf was like, the winds
why
suck.
can this child read Ancient Hylian?
He's trying to play
Okay.
Twister with your sister.
Oh no.
So Errol spouts a bunch of exposition, and then Link says, "I think the part where Ganondorf is trying to turn into a giant might be more important than that, Errol." Well, I think I might know where we can find one of them at least. I've seen a plant that looks like one of those plants the crystal coconut showed us somewhere in the jungle. You already said that, Diddy Kong. But what do we do with these plants once we get them before Ganondorf? Destroy them? Actually, that's a bad... I guess that's not her voice anymore. She's like a little girl. Actually, that's a bad idea. According to this book, the plants are so rare and endangered, the gods made destroying them as punishable as theft of certain gold harp.
What?
I don't know. Link just says, shit, ...
Shit, we can't destroy them. What do we do?
Oh,
Donkey Kong. What does she mean by a golden harp? Link. Sorry, DK, but I promised Pit I wouldn't tell anyone. The end of chapter 2.
Woo! I give that a single crystal coconut. The only crystal coconut.
I give that a reflection of Ganondorf in the crystal coconut.
I give that a good Diddy Kong impression.
Ganondorf is the future ruler.
Do an outro while I try to figure out how to play a song of something
Let's
on
see.
this thing.
Let's see here.
Hold on.
So I thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have a great evening. I hope you get to play more of these Zelda titles and experience them for yourself.
If I could recommend to you one Zelda game, it would be Breath of the Wild, but visually, I think that Wind Waker is more beautiful and goofy. Actually, Twilight Princess is very beautiful,
It'll
but
depend
in
on
a different way.
yeah.
gave up.
They're all fine in their own way. They all have pretty distinct styles.
Yeah, Zelda's good. There's no way you haven't played a Zelda if you're listening to this show.
That's true. It's
so
true.
play more Zelda.
It's a prerequisite. If you have not played Zelda before watching this, you need to leave.
Yeah, unless you're just die-hard Crossing the Line fans, but not Nintendo fans. It's kind of a slim margin, but anyway, thanks for listening to our show. You can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and many other listening platforms. You can follow us on Twitter at CrossingCast. All of our links for Twitter are in the description below. In our next exciting episode, October's finally rolling around, and we're going to be doing it up real big this year. We've got our third Creepypasta episode coming up in 2 weeks from this episode's release.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. Wow. And then following that, we have the Halloween episode.
Our Halloween 2020 extravaganza. You don't want to miss it. Who knows what's going on in October? I've been trying to do things, but nobody wants to do anything. Especially you.
What?
Defend yourself.
What? I'm lost.
Bluebeard loves Halloween.
Yeah, what the hell?
Right.
Okay, I'm sure plans will be made. They'll just be made very close to time as usual.
As usual. Who wants to do the outro again? Who wants to do it? Let's say goodbye.
You don't just want to fade out with all your screeching noises while we talk about Zelda? I'll
No,
put that after
What's
this.
your favorite Zelda item?
nothing.
Oh, I like the hook shot because the first time you use it, it always rips Link's arm out of his socket and he goes, oh!
Yeah.
I like the boomerang.
Let's see. Yeah, the boomerang is pretty good. My favorite item, I would say, is is the it's in Minish Cap, but it's like the fucking wind bottle that sucks things.
Oh, Wind Pot.
Yeah.
I actually liked when I would watch people play Wind Waker on GameCube when I was a really little kid. I thought the leaf you used to float in the air is like really cool.
That one is cool.
I was always like, I can't wait to play that game. That's such a cool mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played it 10 years later.
Hell yeah. Another one that I really like is in Twilight Princess, you can dual wield claw shots, and I thought it was badass.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
That was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Mm. It was so surreal, like, getting the claw shot and being like, oh, this is cool. And then you, like, find a chest and you're like, oh, what is this? It's another one. And at first you think it's like a glitch or something, but no. It's really cool.
It's another claw shot.
Mm.
Against all the odds. Okay, see you in the next episode. Happy Halloween. It's gonna be a blast. Woohoo!
Hooray!
See you in October.
Woohoo!
October.
Woohoo!
Bagak.
What?